Hello Year 10. So in terms of what you're going to be doing this week is we're going to do 2 more lessons, so today and then Tuesday on some work with Surds, and then Wednesday and Thursday you're going to do some work based around feedback from your mock exams. But for today we're going to look at rationalising the denominator, and it's a bit more complicated than what you did before. So just to recap what rationalise the denominator means, rationalise means make rational, it means stop it being a surd, and the denominator means the bottom number of the fraction. So we want to stop the bottom term of our fraction from containing any surd. Now, the way you do this is we are going to multiply by root 2 minus 3, okay? And we are going to multiply the top by root 2 minus 3. So just a couple of important points here. The numerator and the denominator that you multiply by, these will be the same, and when we do a couple more examples you'll see that these two bits are always the same. The reason this is root 2 is because this is root 2 here. The reason this is 3 is because this is 3 here. And the reason this is negative is because this is positive. So these two signs will always make a pair. Okay? So now we've got that, I'm just going to draw around some brackets to make it a little bit clearer what we're doing. So we are just expanding out these brackets now. So on my numerators, we need to do 3 times root 2, which is 3 root 2. And then we need to do 3 times minus 3, which is minus 9. So that's the numerator of my fraction. With the denominator of my fraction, I first of all need to do root 2 times root 2, which is root 4. I'll simplify this in a bit. We are then going to do root 2 times minus 3, which is minus 3 root 2. We are then going to do 3 times root 2, which is plus 3 root 2, like that. And then we're going to do 3 times minus 3, which is minus 9. And now we just need to do some simplifying where it's possible to do so. So my numerator, I can't simplify anything there for the moment, so I'm leaving it as 3 root 2 minus 9. On my denominator, first of all, this number, root 4 is simply 2. We should know that by now. Root 4 is 2. So here we've got 2, and here we've got minus 9. So 2 take away 9, minus 7. And then here we've got minus 3 lots of root 2 plus 3 lots of root 2. So those two things cancel out. And so this is what we're left with. 3 root 2 minus 9 all over minus 7. So that's our final answer. We'll try a different one now, just to get you into the hang of the different steps. There's a lot to remember here, Year 10. So for our second example, we are going to do 1 over root 2 plus 4. So we've been given this fraction here, and we need to rationalise the denominator of this fraction here. So to do so, we are going to multiply our fraction by something. Just have a look up here. Remember how we chose what to multiply by here. See if we can figure out what we're going to multiply by here. So it's going to be root 2 and root 2 again, because that's the first bit. And then it's going to be 4 and 4 again. And then because this is plus 4, this is going to be minus 4. Like that. Okay? Now all we're going to do, I'm going to put some brackets around it just to make sure we keep track of what we're doing, because we're expanding out these brackets. And then we'll just expand and simplify. So here, well, 1 times root 2 minus 4 is just 1 lot of root 2 minus 4, just like that. Then on my denominator, root 2 times root 2 is root 4. Root 2 times minus 4 is minus 4 root 2. 4 times root 2 is plus 4 root 2. And then 4 times minus 4 is minus 16. And so now all we need to do is simplify what we've got written here. So on the numerator of my fraction, I've got root 2 minus 4, can't simplify. And on the denominator of my fraction, so here we've got root 4 is the number 2. So we've got 2, and then we've got minus 16, 2 minus 16 is minus 14. And then minus 4 root 2 plus 4 root 2 cancel out, so there's nothing else. And so this here is our final answer. Okay, so next example then, year 10. So we've got 2 root 3 over 4 minus root 3. We want to rationalise the denominator, so we want to stop the denominator from being a surd. So to do that, we need to multiply top and bottom by something. And the way we do that is we look at what the denominator currently is. So because this is 4, this is 4. Because this is minus, this is plus. And because this is root 3, this is root 3. And remember, the numerator and the denominator and what I'm multiplying by are the same. And so now it looks like that. We just need to do some multiplying. Okay, so just take it nice and slowly now. So first of all, we need to do 2 root 3 times 4. 2 root 3 times the number 4, so 4 lots of 2 root 3 is 8 root 3. Now 2 root 3 times root 3 is 2 root 9. I'm going to simplify this later. On the denominator, well, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times root 3 is 4 root 3. Minus root 3 times 4 is minus 4 root 3. And then root 3 times root, or minus root 3 times root 3 is minus root 9. And as I said before, there's now some simplifying we can do. So first of all, this time looking at my numerator. So my numerator here, it says 8 root 3. That's still going to be 8 root 3. But then here it says 2 root 9. Now root 9 can be written as a number because the square root of 9 is 3. So here I've got 2 lots of root 9, which is the same as 2 lots of 3, which is 6. On my denominator, well, here we've got 16, and then here we've got 1 root 9 is 3, so we've got 16 take away 3, which is 13. And then this plus 4 root 3 minus 4 root 3 cancel each other out, and so we are left with this as our final answer. Okay, so final example for now, year 10. Now this one is quite difficult, and so if you get to these questions and find this really hard, do not panic. This is like really, really top level, but I am going to show you because some of you will be able to do this. It's the same method as before, there's just more places going on where you can make mistakes. So to rationalise the denominator here, we need to work out what we're going to multiply top and bottom by. So we look at our current denominator. So this is 2 root 5. Then because this is a minus, this will be a plus 4, like that. And the numerator will be the same, so it's also 2 root 5 plus 4. And now we just need to do some expanding. Now, just to make it a little bit clearer, because I think otherwise my work's going to get all messy and all over the place, I'm going to multiply my numerators here and then my denominators and then put it all back together. So this is me multiplying out my numerators. Is root 5 minus 3 times 2 root 5 plus 4. So just taking that a step at a time then. Root 5 times 2 root 5 is 2 root 25. Root 5 times 4 is 4 root 5. Minus 3 times 2 root 5 is minus 6 root 5. And then here, minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. So So that's what my numerator in its expanded form looks like. I'm going to be able to simplify that, but let's simplify that now. So to simplify that now, here we have got 2 lots of root 25. Now root 25 is just the number 5 because 5 times 5 is 25. So here we've got 2 lots of 5, which is 10. And then we've got 10 take away 12, which is minus 2. And then here I've got plus 4 lots of root 5, take away 6 lots of root 5, which is like 4x minus 6x. So it's minus 2 root 5. So that's my numerators. That's the simplified version of my numerators once I've expanded them. I'm going to do the same thing now for my denominators. Which is, we need to do 2 root 5 minus 4 times 2 root 5 plus 4. So doing that then, well, here we've got 2 root 5 times 2 root 5, which is 4 root 25. Then we've got to do 2 root 5 times 4, which is 8 root 5. Then we've got to do 2 root 5 times minus 4, which is minus 8 root 5, and then we've got to do minus 4 times 4, which is minus 16. And then just simplifying out our denominator then. So here we've got 4 lots of root 25. That is 4 lots of 5, which is 20. And then we've got 8 root 5 minus 8, 8 root 5 minus 8 root 5, which is nothing, minus 16. And 20 take away 16 is simply 4. So that's what my denominator becomes. So I can rewrite this in the form minus 2 root 5 over 4. Now if you get to that stage, like I am mega impressed already, that is super hard. There's just one more tiny thing you could do to make this even better, but this is like next level, so don't panic if you don't. With this, everything in this fraction has a common factor. There is something that minus 2 root 5 and 4 all divide by. They all divide by 2, and so I could simplify this fraction here. So to simplify, we just divide by any common factor. So I'm going to divide everything by 2. So minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. Minus 2 root 5 divided by 2 is simply minus root 5. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2. And so that's the final answer in its very simplest form. But even if you can't get all the way to the final answer, even if you kind of just get to here and here and here, you'll have still done loads of valuable practice of rationalising the denominators and expanding brackets with surds. That's amazing. But if you can get there, amazing. That would be like excellent. I'll leave it there for today, your turn. I'll give you some practice to do on that. And then tomorrow we're going to look at some kind of surds problem solving questions, which should be quite nice.